Wahala don burst as Olori Ashley's maid came out to expose more of her secrets and all that happened while she was in the palace serving as a maid to Ashley. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Please subscribe to my channel if you're here to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support for me. For always being part of my channel, thank you so much. My God will bless you and support all that you do. Right now, they said allegedly that there is this girl, be a woman who served Ashley. When Ashley returned back to the palace with her daughter, you know that they said, I don't know if she was married to that man or anything. I don't know. She was into a relationship that resulted to giving birth to a daughter. And when that did not work out for her, she returned back to the palace with that daughter. We know that they said she was betrothed to the king. And at that point, they said, Ooni of Ife have married Diola's mother and later married Urola. Then the elders, some of these elders were at Ooni's neck, for him to produce an heir. You know that as an African king, if you don't have a son, they will not value you, and there is this possibility that you might lose the throne. So they said the elders were on his neck at that point to produce an heir. And there came a prophecy, allegedly, telling the king that he will meet with a virgin prophetess, that this prophetess will help him run the palace and everything that concerns the palace, although they are going to have a serious case, a serious issue that might take 2 to 3 years before it will be settled completely. But after all the people that must have contributed to this problem, that a time will come when it will be only one woman standing, the prophetess, from what we heard allegedly. Then they said shortly after this prophecy or revelation to the king met with Queen Naomi. And when she sees the kind of, let's say, the love that she have for Queen Naomi, she decided to marry Queen Naomi. And while all of this is happening, Ashley was in the palace as an ayaba. So, and we do know that all these ayabas, they say all the ayabas in the palace, that every now and then they were struggling to see if the king would take them in as wives, because they think they are giving the king what he wants on bed. So they were also struggling to see if the king will marry them. The main reason is not as if it's the main reason, but at the point where when Ooni married Queen Naomi, his elders were on his neck for a male child, or he will lose the throne at that point. And the ayabas, they are ready to, go in with the king to try their luck and see if they are going to give the king a male child. So it's like it was a competition between the ayaba and the Queen Naomi at that point. And when Queen Naomi enters the palace, she became friends with Ashley. She never knew that Ashley was having something with the king at that point. Now, this house help, maid of this Ashley, was also in that palace at that point because she was employed to be taking care of Ashley's daughter, the daughter that she came back to the palace with. And she happens to be someone that is always observant, watching what was going on. Then they said, it's not only Ashley, but it's like Ashley is the key person, as in the main person who introduced that idea. They said even other ayabas, that they joined force with, Ashley joined force with some other ayabas and some of the cook then to always dice Queen Naomi's food and drinks with family planning pills. The reason is for Queen Naomi to delay in conceiving, because their plan was that if Queen Naomi delays, the elders will be on the king's neck again. There will be a kind of, this woman you married cannot give you a child, this and that, you have to marry another woman. Just the same way they convinced him to marry all of these women that I'm sure that he is regretting today. So the mission of Ashley and the rest of them, allegedly, because when I don't say I wasn't there, their mission was to delay Queen Naomi from conceiving, so that when the king look and see that she's not conceiving, he will go and marry another person who will give him a male child, because they were in need. He was in need of a male child at that point. But Queen Naomi doesn't. Queen Naomi is not serving a weak God. She serves a living God, and the prophecies sometimes must be fulfilled. Then Ashley, then we are busy doing all of that, but because God is on his throne, and it is God who planted Queen Naomi into that marriage, God blessed Queen Naomi with a male child, Prince Tadenikawo. And when Ashley them noticed that their plans have failed, their plans using that pills, but because at that point that the king now have a son through Queen Naomi, he was relaxed. He wasn't thinking of marrying other wives, because the main reason for marrying another wife, or the main reason he would have married another wife, is to bear him a male child, especially when the elders will be on his neck. And from what we are hearing, some people said that some of the elders who doesn't want the king to be on that throne were the ones who planted some of these ayabas and Ashley, that is using this pill to delay, So, because some people don't want him to be on that throne, it is obvious. Because from what we heard, they said that opportunity of being a king have been taken away from their lineage before now. And as God may have it, they now stand the chance to go for it again. And because their father nurtured and prepared them for it, the king now take the post of the king. And that is why he is agitating that Prince Tadenikawo returns back to the palace. So when these women fell in making Queen Naomi not to conceive, they now wanted her out of the palace with Prince Tadenikawo, such that the elders again will come back with their quest of a male child. And that is when they convinced the king to go after all of these women. So the maiden is now saying that the mission is to make sure that Queen Naomi did not bear a male child first. Now that it failed, their mission now is to send them out, so that the gods will be angry with them that the only son is outside the palace, and with that, the elders will come with their own to press the king into marrying other women. This is their story. They say every day, hey, now wow. So my people, when I hear this, I say, now wow, not be small thing. Anyway, guys, I want you to remember that they are all alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. My God will bless you. Bye for now. Love you guys.